Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Tool to Play presents Still Got Game with Derek DSmooth Nolan and Joel Duda Rock Albert.
If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Still Got Game, episode 375. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
And I am Roger Hitman Roken. No.
Yeah, we got no duty and no tiff tonight. It's just me and the hit.
Yes, so much fun to be had tonight.
It was so excited to do the show, guys. He was like, no, we can't cancel the show. We have to do it. Just you and me, bro, you and me. And I was like, okay. Hit.
I will post the screenshots of the chat.
Yeah, Hit was not a fan, but he's taking one for the team, and he's also producing, as always. So he's got double duty.
Yes, yes. It's
no
difficult.
Pun intended.
It's difficult.
But yeah, so I assume the show is going to go a little quicker tonight with less people to discuss each thing that we're talking about. And if any of you have something you want to discuss, drop it in the chat if you're live here on Twitch, and we'll try our best to discuss it. But I guess we'll just get the show rolling and jump right into the mailbag for feedback and questions. And remember, our voicemail will cut you off after a minute if you leave us a voicemail. LarkPod asks, Tool to Play seems to have lived through the death of forum websites that you were talking about last episode. How did you migrate people from there to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, etc.? I run my own site and my forums traffic is all but gone. Thanks.
Do you want to tell him? Do you want to tell him?
We have no traffic. That's what Hit's hinting at. But, no, we do have a fair amount of people on the Facebook group, and I have plenty of Twitter followers. And
yeah, that's where Tool to Play really migrated to. Was like, it's no longer
Twitter.
one centralized place. It's more like branched out into like Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Slack.
Yep.
Like
people that want.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're looking for from a site. So LarkPod, whatever your site is doing, if you're doing podcasts, obviously you're migrating to iTunes or whatever. If you're doing live video content, you're on Mixer, you're on Twitch. If you're doing archive video content, you're doing on YouTube. But Facebook and Twitter are definitely the two places where we seem to get our most interaction. So I don't know how we migrated there, because they were kind of like the side bitch when forums were still, everybody was still going to websites and going to forums. And I'm really not sure how the migration happened. I wish I could give you some advice. If Jay was here, he would be laughing right now and be like, I don't fucking know. But I don't know what to tell you. It's just a natural state of things. So steer your people to social media and get a presence there, and hopefully that does it for you.
You have to adjust to the times too, right? Like, that's just where society has gone. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there was a time where like you would go on your computer in the morning and you would visit maybe like the 5 or 6 different forum sites the things that you were interested in, like whether it was Tool to Play, or if you were into like audio video stuff like TVs, you go to AVS forum. If you were a TiVo guy, you go to TiVo community. Like you just had a different rotation of things. And because the way social media works, now all that stuff gets pushed to your Facebook feed. So as long as you follow all those pages, you're getting all that same sort of thing in one location. So I forums are definitely a dead medium.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how to get your people to migrate there, except for you to push it on your site before all of your people leave your site. So definitely get on Facebook and Twitter. And
the other thing with forums, like that, what killed it, is that there actually is one major forum website out there, and it takes up
Reddit
100% of the market. Yeah, it's Reddit. Like, they're just dominating. Like, Reddit's the place to go if you're looking for the forum stuff, but everything else is dead, basically.
Yeah, because Reddit is basically all forums in one.
Yeah.
So
it's the Terminator of forums.
Yeah. Good luck, LarkPod. I wish we had some magic answer for you, but you do your best and let us know how it works out. All right. Dr. Wang comments. Love this shit, my dudes. Love this shit.
Now, is he saying the show is shit, or is it that slang word? That's the shit.
I'm assuming we're the shit.
Okay.
But,
all right. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah. There's a lot of exclamation points in there with each sentence. Like, yeah. So thanks, Dr. Wang.
Yeah.
You're our dude too.
I suspect someone's under the influence, but I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, however you want to enjoy the show,
right?
As long as you can clean yourself up the next day for work, it's all good with us. All right. Vibrant Pinata asks, with a shift in shooters to games like PUBG and Fortnite Battle Royale, and a shift in squad-based games from shooters to more casual games like Sea of Thieves, where do you guys see the next big shift?
This is a good question.
Yeah.
I've actually been saying this for a while now, that, like I've said this on the show, multiplayer gaming has shifted from that, Halo, Call of Duty, 4v4 arena style game mode to this Battle Royale, Fortnite, PUBG stuff. Like, it's more and more.
Yeah, so you got the survivals, the survive, start with 100 people and survive to the end type games. And then, like he mentions, or she, you've got your squad-based games, like traditionally that used to be Halo or Call of Duty or whatever, but now you've taken it to something that's a little more laid back and casual, like Sea of Thieves, where it's not all Twitch and you're not freaking out, you're not stressing out. You can kind of just sit back and relax and have a good time. And I don't know what other genre could.
I think it's mainly like open world too. Like, all these games have one thing in common. It's like these huge maps.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if that plays a role into it. Like Halo, Call of Duty is a small little enclosed area. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I think that's a really good point. Is that whether it's Sea of Thieves or PUBG or Fortnite, they're all giant maps with a lot of people. Or in Sea of Thieves' case, it seems like a lot of people, but really it's only 16.
Is it though? I meant to ask that question.
Yeah, I think they said that it's
16.
They limit the maps to 4 ships of 4 people.
Okay. All right.
And I don't know what happens if you play the smaller ships. Like, maybe if you have the 2-man ships, maybe it's still 16 people, but there's 2 more ships or 1 more ship instead of 1 less or whatever. But it seems bigger because the map is big.
Yeah.
And because I think it's that grand scale, which GTA had for a long time.
GTA still has.
And people still play.
Yeah, like crazy.
I think that's probably the next big shift is instead of kind of boxing people in, like Call of Duty was the worst for it. Like, especially in single player Call of Duty, it's basically an on-rail shooter. They steer you down every little nook and cranny that they want you to go down. And they make you feel like it's a big world, but it's not. Like, you're playing an on-rail shooter. And I think that people want choice and to have some space to spread out and have a good time. And I think that's, like Hit said, that's where things are going. So...
yeah, it's only going to go up from here. There's already other Battle Royale games coming out there, like upping the ante from like PUBG, Like Mavericks is going to be 400 player.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like it's just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see these Battle Royale modes tacked on to everything from Far Cry to Assassin's Creed to Battlefield. Well, Battlefield was always kind of a big game with 64. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see these getting tacked on to everything, because they obviously are a popular motif right now. But.
Yeah.
All right. And last but not least, LTS asks, we have covered the statistics before of how few people actually use back compatibility, but with Microsoft adding 4K graphics to some of their 360 titles, is that the game changer? I went back and checked out Crackdown in 4K on my Xbox One X, and it looks absolutely stunning. P.S. I actually like that the questions have been moved to the beginning of the show, and I'm not upset that I lost my corner, which I think you brought up last week, Hit, that maybe Altius was not going to be happy that he was kind of lumped in at the beginning of the show.
I read this question and I was actually thinking maybe I should change the title on that one slide for him so it still says Altius's Corner. Like, you know,
just when his question is
just
up.
when his question's up. That way at least you get it, Altius. But I didn't want to do it without consulting the team, but it might happen. It might happen. We'll see.
Nice.
We'll see.
No, I've heard good stuff about this. Like the 360 back compat stuff is getting weird now, where these games are being having all these new textures put in, and they're fucking 4K. And just because they were 360 games, now these games look better than a lot of Xbox One games. So, because really the only thing holding them back wasn't the processing; it was the graphics. And I've heard this isn't the first time I heard that the new 4K version of the original Crackdown is fucking baller.
I haven't heard that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I think it dropped like last week or the week before, and I've seen a lot of people in my friends list playing it too, which is crazy because I know a lot of us got into Crackdown not because we wanted Crackdown, but because we wanted the Halo 3 beta.
But is that the thing? How do you get that game for Xbox One if you have a disc version? Just play it off the disc?
I think it was a Games with Gold free title at some point.
Oh, okay.
But you could play it off the disc also. Like that's the way these things work.
Yeah,
is if you have the disc, you put it in, it downloads the updates and everything else. But I feel like this was Games with Gold at some point because Microsoft has basically given out every one of their first party titles at this point, from at least in the 360 days. So, you know, I might just fire this up to see what it looks like because everybody seems to be clamoring over this. But
I wish I could play in 4K on my Xbox, but I can't.
Why can't you?
Because I don't have a monitor that takes HDMI 2.0.
But do you have a TV that does 4K?
I have a monitor that does 4K. No, like a living room TV. No, I haven't upgraded that yet.
Nah, we'll see. Maybe that's your motivation hit. You do all your PC gaming in 4K on these screens, and then maybe you just hang on the couch for a little bit.
Like I said in the pre-show, I'm just waiting for that 4K monitor.
I know. Yeah. These things are coming.
Yeah.
You just wait.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if any of awesome feedback like all these guys, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooledtoplay.com. And on that, we'll hop on over to what we're playing. Hit, what have you been playing this week?
What have I been playing? Mainly Sea of Thieves, the stress test on the weekend.
Yeah. They've been doing those every weekend now too, which is nice.
I suspect we're not gonna get any more until.
No, I think that was probably the last one.
I think there is a chance that we might see an open beta. I'd put money on that. Just from their wording on Twitter over the weekend, like they want people to break this game. Like they wanted the maximum number of people to play this because they want it to break. Because they want to figure out what's it going to take. And so I feel like because on the weekend they hit like the highest number they've ever been at, and they were asking for even more. Like they tell your friends, everybody log in.
Yeah. I can see that.
I can see them doing it like the weekend before, or maybe this weekend. Because there's only two, right?
Yeah, I think there's 2 weekends left, and then the game comes out.
Right.
So.
I've been playing Sea of Thieves on the weekends, and SOS, that survival game that integrates Twitch and all that, and HQ, still chugging away, trying to get that last win.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I mean first win. I've never even won.
That last question, first win.
Yeah. What about you?
That's basically it for me. Sea of Thieves and HQ
boring.
and. I play a fucking mini golf game on my phone when I'm bored, and that's about it. But now, Sea of Thieves, are you playing on Xbox still, or are you playing on PC?
PC. Yeah.
PC. Yes.
I have the Xbox set up for like if anyone comes over and wants to play as well.
Yeah.
But
that's the question I had is, so if I have Sea of Thieves and it's a Play Anywhere title, can I play it on my PC at the same time that someone is logged into my Xbox and playing it?
Are they on their own account?
No, well, I guess they would be on their own account. Yeah, they'd be on their own account.
Is that Xbox your home?
that Xbox would be my home
So
Xbox.
yeah,
I would content owner.
they would be. Yeah, they would be able to play. That's exactly how I have it set up.
Oh, okay.
My second account doesn't even have live. It because it uses the accounts.
Live for everyone or
Right.
whatever they call it.
Right.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I love this game with its cross play, its cross play anywhere. I love it. All the option features of this game are amazing. Amazing.
Now on the PC, do you play controller or you play keyboard and
I
mouse?
play controller actually.
Yeah, that's what I would
only,
think. It's more of a game suited for controller than.
Yeah, there's not too much precision needed. I also like to sit back and play it also. And I've also been playing on the Alpha since like forever, and that was on the Xbox, so I'm just so used to playing that game with a controller.
Because I definitely I've always been playing with a controller on the Xbox, and I'm looking forward to switching to playing on my PC and having the native 4K right there.
Yeah.
Not that the Xbox isn't, but I know I'm gonna get better frame rates on the PC. But I was curious as to whether it didn't seem like the kind of game that would benefit, kind of like a racing game. Like you don't want to play a racing game with a keyboard and a mouse. You want to play it with a controller. And I feel like Sea of Thieves is that kind of platformer type shooter that I think is more suited for the controller.
There's not even that many keys. Like if you look at their key binding screen, like it's like 5 buttons. Like it's
yeah, exactly.
It's not that many buttons. So yeah, you don't have to pay that on. But you can. The options there. You can play it on anything you want. It's
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty universal.
Yeah, I'll definitely be playing it on PC with my Xbox friends, which is the best part of it. So
yeah, I like that I can be able to play with anybody. They're not tied down to anything.
Nope, that's the best part of play anywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that hit, why don't we hop on over into the new releases? And this week, there's really only one new release out. That's this Scribblenauts Showdown. It's out for the Xbox One, the PS4, and the Switch.
Oh shit! You didn't update the backgrounds.
Oh no, I didn't update it. Oh hey, PUBG! I completely forgot we have backgrounds. Yes.
Sorry.
This is not my kind of I played a Scribblenauts game on my phone at one point, and yeah, that's right, folks. Kettle One. Yeah. I played Scribblenauts on my phone, and I may have played it. Was there a Wii Scribblenauts game? I don't know.
I think so.
These games were not ever something I thought would go to Xbox One and PS4. Like Switch, it definitely seems more suited for. But this one at least has a multiplayer mode and some other stuff, but definitely not my kind of game at all. I have no interest in this. You're probably looking for something new for your Switch though, right?
No.
You're just happy with what you got?
Yeah. I'm still playing Zelda. Like that game's still keeping me busy.
Oh my god. You're gonna phone this thing in forever.
And then after I finish Zelda, guess what I play after that? Mario Odyssey. I'm good for Switch.
All right.
I play like half an hour a day. Like it's not enough time to do everything.
So you never finish any games?
No, I finish games. I finish games. Zelda's one of those games where I play as a completionist. Like I have to do everything in order. Every
side quest, everything.
Yeah.
I hear you. That's how I play those games too. Is like reach a point. If I get to a location, there's 20 quest givers. I'm not moving on until I talk to all 20 of these motherfuckers. And one of them might send me out and send me out again and again and again.
Yeah.
And I'll keep coming back. But
I hate double guessing myself. Like I just want to make sure I go through all the dialogue, so pick up everything. I'm not missing anything when I get to the end.
Yep. Because that's the worst when you get to the end.
Shit! I forgot my keys.
You did this, and now you can't go back to where you were before.
Right.
And you're like, oh, no, I didn't do the other thing.
Right.
Because that's happening to me in games before too. And that's the worst feeling. Where now I've reached the point of no return, and I didn't do everything. So.
See, I'm the same way with those Walking Dead games, the Telltale games. I'll play it one way, and then I have to go back and try it again. Like, did I make the right choice the first time? I don't know. I have to.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I have OCD of some sort.
Yeah, there definitely seems to be you're a completionist.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But there's other games where I don't care. Like I don't care if I complete everything. It's like certain games, like Zelda's one of them. We'll see.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. Well, I guess on our abbreviated show with our small staff tonight, we're jumping over into news at this point. So, I know there's a bunch of stories on here, but I'm going to jump to one
Sure.
that I think is kind of exciting.
Sure.
The Xbox One is testing the spring update right now. I think it's the Inner Ring that's getting it for preview program people. And it's bringing mixer controller sharing and 1440p monitor support to the Xbox One X. So this is cool in two ways. One, not everybody's got a 4K display, as you and I have talked about. So bringing 1440p resolution seems like a good deal. A lot of people have 1440p PC monitors.
I didn't even know it wasn't an option. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised because a lot of people are 2K rather than 4K.
Well, because it was all built for TVs.
Right.
So you were either going with a 1080p TV or a 4K TV. You don't really see a 1440 TV.
Right.
So I thought that was a cool ad. And this mixer controller sharing thing, it seems cool, but I'm not sure how it's going to play out. Like,
not good.
So if you're hosting a stream, you can let someone on your stream take over on your controller for a little bit.
Yes. This is similar to Sony's sharing thing that they had. Do you remember this feature that they have?
But theirs wasn't like on a live streaming thing. That's if you were playing with a buddy.
Yeah, you could let somebody else play for you, basically. Like they would see your screen, they would control. Yeah,
because we all watch that guy get all his Destiny characters.
That's why I think this is such a bad idea. It's just a matter of time before we hear about famous Styles, the mixer streamer, let some little punk take his controls and deleted his Destiny 2 character. And like it's just a matter of time before Styles. I'm just using you as an example, by the way. By the way, check his channels, mixer.com/Styles. Yeah, I think this is a bad idea. It's a cool feature. What streamer is really gonna let them do this?
Like, trust some rando to do it? Yeah, exactly. Like
we should be asking Styles this question.
And it's cool that Mixer has that zero latency streaming to make this actually work.
Right.
Because that's the other part of this. Like, at least with the Sony one, you actually had to make friends with someone and then invite them over to share your shit. And it was just the two of you sharing the screen and everything else. So it wasn't really, it was over the internet, but it wasn't to the internet. You weren't streaming it. You weren't just one out of X number of viewers that was giving control. So I think it's cool, but like you're saying, I'm not sure when it would work. Like maybe if you were doing something, you had a bunch of actual buddies on there and you got stuck somewhere in a game, like a platformer maybe, and you were like, hey, can you quickly do this part for me? I know you've done it before. And then I give you control and you do something. But I don't see it as like something you would just let a complete random person do, unless there's some kind of protections in there. But
I don't know. This has bad written all over it. Like I said before, like what streamer would allow this? Like, it would be a good question to ask Styles because he's an actual mixer streamer. But would he allow anybody on his stream to take over one day? I don't know if he would. I don't know. Yeah. I also don't think that, like the FTL feature on Mixer is really cool, like the low latency thing. I don't think it's enough. Like I don't think it's 1-to-1, like 100%. I think it's off by like a very little amount that you might.
It's off by a lot less than Twitch.
Oh yeah, no, Twitch is like seconds.
7 seconds. Yeah.
Mixer's like 0.25 milliseconds off. Like it's not even noticeable. Yeah. But I wonder if it would play a different, like like Rock Band, like those people with the input.
Oh yes, yeah.
I don't think you could play like Rock Band properly. I don't know.
Probably not, but
maybe they'll upgrade their system and make it 0-0. Who knows?
I don't know. I'm gonna see Styles next month when he's out here. So.
He's coming out there.
Yeah, he already hit me up. He's coming out for PAX East.
Oh, PAX East, nice.
So he messaged me that he's coming out and he wants to hook up. So I'll see him when he's out here and we'll have a good time.
I bet you he'll be in the Mixer booth.
He is in the Mixer booth. That's who's sending him out.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Any of these other stories jumping out? You were an H1Z1 guy for a while, Hit.
Yeah.
So did you see this new Auto Royale mode that they added?
So yeah, they have released an update, or they're gonna be releasing an update, and it's basically Twisted Metal
meets
H1Z1. Like it's Yeah, everyone. Imagine a car full of 4 people with guns shooting out the windows, and you got to blow up other cars that way. It's the only way to do it.
It seems kind of cool.
So I switched over to PUBG recently, like from H1Z1. I loved H1Z1. It took
you used to be a zealot for that.
Yeah, and it took me a while. Even when PUBG was out, I refused to play PUBG because I was loyal. But just tasting PUBG a couple times took me over the edge. Like it's a better game. But the one thing that H1 does better than PUBG are their vehicles. Their vehicles are so much better than PUBG's. They move around nicely. The terrain really works well for the vehicles.
PUBG, it seems like it was like an afterthought to add the vehicles, and they drive like you're driving clunky. Like you're driving like a cardboard box almost.
Yeah, they're slow, and they always hit like the stupidest geometry.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think this mode with their vehicles, like this could be a good mode. I'm not sure when it's out or if it's already out, but
it's already out.
I'll try it. I think I want to try it.
Yeah, I'll try it too. Like I assume it's part of the H1Z1 that I've already bought.
Yeah.
So
King
I'll
of the
give
Kill.
it a shot.
Yeah.
Because I like you, I did the culling, and then I did H1Z1, and then PUBG, and I still haven't lowered myself to Fortnite just because.
I am surprised. Even Duty's playing Fortnite now.
I don't like. It seems like the building aspect of it is so cheesy. Like
the end game is ridiculous.
Of guys that just building up something in front of them to protect them. You can't build that fast. Like it's so unrealistic. I don't know. It just takes me out of the gameplay. Or these guys that build the ramp up to the
very top. Yeah.
Top of the geometry and then kind of just walk it down until the circle runs out. Like it seems kind of cheesy and cheating, but I don't know.
Not a lot of people do that. I know the video you're talking about, but no, end games are always like building wars. Like you're just covering yourself, and like games come down to like who popped out their head that split second they get sniped. Like. It's really arcadey. It's like if there's a spectrum.
Are you playing it too?
I do play it from time to time. I have a friend streamer, fellow streamer. She plays it, so I play with her sometimes. But I don't know if there's like a spectrum from realism to like cartoony. PUBG's on the realism. Fortnite is on the cartoony, and like H1's in the middle. I feel like that's all the spectrum for those three right now, because those are obviously the best three on that genre.
Yeah, I wish the culling had done. That game had such potential had they realized it at the time, because they were the first ones in there, like really doing the Hunger Games kind of thing, and they did it well, but they just had some shortcomings graphics wise and. You played the culling too, right?
Yeah. It was okay.
I know H1 just came so soon after that it kind of eclipsed it almost right away.
Yeah.
But I feel like I bought so many of these games on Steam now that like I have so many battle royale games. It's not even funny.
It's true.
At this point.
It's true. And there's gonna be more.
That's all I buy is battle royale games on Steam. So
yeah.
And anything else here jumping out at you? You see that they're doing some updates to the Master Chief Collection.
So what exactly are they doing? It's the 4K stuff?
Yeah, in addition to 4K, they're rebuilding the UI. They're doing dedicated servers. They're doing it's insane.
Everything that they should have done.
Yeah, this is like almost a 4-year-old game, and they're revamping it from the ground up.
Because it was a travesty what they did.
I know, but Halo's never had dedicated servers. It's always been host. That's why you're shoddy. No, Halo never had dedicated
Halo 5 had dedicated, didn't they?
No, that's why host always shoddy.
I'm pretty sure that dedicated.
No, this is...
No? Okay, all right. I'll take your word for it.
This is Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3. All of these things dedicated servers now. This is not like some minor patch. They took like a 4-year-old game they fucked up, almost 4 years old, and they're rebuilding it from the ground up. It's going to have sweet 4K graphics. It's going to have dedicated servers, brand new UI, brand new matchmaking methods, and all this other stuff to ensure low latency and everything else. And we already all own it because we bought it and got fucked by them.
Yeah, it's true.
So, I just think it's weird.
I don't think it's weird. I think this had to be done. Like what they did to Halo was a travesty.
It was.
I think that screwing up Master Chief is it was the TSN turning point in the Halo franchise. I feel like that's when the swing went down or started to swing down. I think Halo 5 like pretty much like it's on its deathbed now. If Halo 6 sucks, it's done. Like they got to end it.
Yeah, everybody was so excited about Master Chief Collection at the time.
And then they screwed it up, and then like everyone I know that loved Halo went so sour on Halo. They felt so burned from that game. I don't know why.
Kind of like Bungie did with Destiny 2.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I think Halo was worse because everyone like brings back the nostalgia. Nostalgia, the memories.
And it was already good.
Yeah.
And then they took it. They're like, we're gonna make it for the Xbox One, and then they fucked it up. Yeah, like you couldn't match me. I remember sitting in matchmaking in Halo 2 on Master Chief Collection for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I knew there were tens, maybe hundreds of thousands of people playing, and it still wasn't matching anyone. That's fucked up.
I remember getting that game 2 weeks early, and it was still broken then. And I was just like, oh, they're going to fix it by launch. And then launch came, and okay, this is still broken. I mean, maybe one more update, and it just needed.
We'll get a patch.
No.
Now, I as part of this article, I saw that it has been patched 40 times since it came out. Wow. That is a lot of patches.
How broken was this thing? But
40 times broken.
It's still broken from what I understand.
41 times broken. We're waiting for the 41st. Yes. I'm kind of a little bit excited about this.
The only thing I want to know about Halo is, are any of these versions of any of these games coming on PC? Because like I've switched to PC. I would love to play Halo on my PC. That's what that's the news I'm waiting for.
The
Master
next
Chief
Halo
Collection.
Will be Play Anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Master Chief Play Anywhere come next week.
But Master Chief won't though. This will be console only. So if MCC gets fixed, gets all these updates, gets dedicated servers, will you go back and play some?
If it's
because I know I will.
Is it Xbox?
Yeah, Xbox One.
No, it's got to be PC.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Can you? No. You can't even.
No. Got to be PC.
Wow.
I want to play in 4K. I don't remember. I don't have a 4K screen. Only on my monitor.
Oh, hit.
I don't know.
Maybe
we'll see.
Your monitor will be out by then.
Yeah, that's true. There we go. That's true. We'll see.
Yeah,
all right. What else we got here? Rift is the leading VR headset on Steam. That's not a surprise.
It took a while, but
yeah.
Now it's winning by 0.2%.
They had a little bit of a rough patch there, but okay.
Yeah.
They're also cheaper, so
now by $300.
Yeah. And then the only one that interests me, the last one, new PUBG map coming before the end of July. It says Games Radar.
That's pretty soon. Well, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
These maps seem to like now. I'll play devil's advocate. It seems like it takes a really long time for these PUBG maps to come out.
It's not even PUBG though. Like H1Z1 was the same way.
But why does it take them so long?
Fortnite's the same way. Like they have another map coming too, but like it's gonna take a while.
Like look at Halo. Like Halo would have an expansion, and they drop you like 6 new maps.
Yeah, and but they were also really small.
Okay, but the PUBG map doesn't like it. Just has to be big and have terrain and some like you could even randomly generate these maps.
No,
that might be a better way to do these. That way, no one knows where to go.
Okay. I could. Like, there's no way they can build that.
Generated the maps. Like Imagine PUBG if you didn't know exactly the layout. And every time, the first thing it did was boom, bump map the terrain. Next thing, random building types, drop them different places. Boom, 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 boom. Now you have a certain amount of buildings on there. Then you drop all the fucking loot like you always do randomly. Like, that makes the game super different every single time.
Yeah, no, yeah, that would be kind of cool if nobody had the advantage of knowing where to go.
Yeah.
I just don't see how it would be possible to design that. Like you're basically saying Minecraft generator for PUBG.
But there's plenty of games that do procedurally generated maps. Like,
yeah, but these ones, like the PUBG maps are like fine tuned, like every little nook and cranny.
But see, even if the procedurally generated portion fucks it up for one game, it was only one game that was completely incorrectly generated. Like, I don't know. I think that might be a cooler way to do these games.
I don't think it's physically possible. Or why haven't they done it by now?
I don't know. Maybe because I don't work for them.
Maybe because it's very difficult to procedurally generate a world of that size.
I don't know. Like
in like a minute.
Yeah, it's a good question. Well, just generate it during the preload thing, especially now since not everybody's in the same preload area and there's no weapons there anymore and anything. So now you have that entire time to generate the map and push it out to all 100 clients.
Yeah. Or maybe. Who knows? That would be cool, though. That would be cool. I'll give you that.
I think that would, because right now there's definitely an advantage to know where to go.
Yeah, we always go to the same spots.
See, exactly. But imagine if every time all of a sudden you're flying in and you're looking, then you actually have to look around when you're flying in. You're like, okay, that seems like a good spot. Like, you have to kind of decide on the fly. It's like the first time you played every time.
I feel like they would have to drop you even higher.
Just to give you more time to check out shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I could see that.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. But I do think it's cool new maps coming, but I would like to see procedurally generated maps.
I just hope that this new map is better than the second map, because the second map people don't really like it too much. Like, it's okay. It's not bad.
The first map. That's why.
No, it's like me personally, I don't like the colors palette. It's like dull and like depressing. There's no cover. Like, it's all rocks. Like, you stand out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just not as interesting as the first one. The first one was like, I feel Duty would agree with me. I think you appreciate the first map more now that the second map is out.
Well, see, maybe that's what they're looking on this third map, that is not burning people.
And from what I hear, I think the third map is going to possibly have the same problems, because it's going to be like a snow map, so it's boring color palette again. No, I don't want to cover. You're going to stand out. I don't know. I could be wrong.
See, maybe once they have all three bases, then all of a sudden they're going to switch to procedurally generating them.
It's possible.
You never know. All right, Hit. Well, we've been going on a while here, so why don't we start winding this show down?
Sure.
So, if anyone get in touch with us, as always, it's 773-527-2961, podcast@tooledplay.com. You can also comment on this episode's thread in the Tool to Play homepage. Sponsors! We'd love some new sponsors. Our old ones sucked. They all really forced us into selling their shit, and we didn't get paid unless we sold a lot of their shit. So if you want to sponsor us, same thing, 773-527-2961. You tell us what you're selling. We'll tell us you're going to pay us. We'll sell it. You pay us. Boom. Done. Twitter us up. Everything Tool to Play related is at twitter.com/tool to play. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. I, king of the internet, got everything that's fucking holy. I'm at twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
And I am at twitter.com/i6hitman.
Facebook the fuck out of us. Facebook.com/tool to play. Facebook.com/Derek Nolan.
Facebook.com/i6hitman.
We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/tool to play. That is where you can find all of Tool to Play's archive video content, whether it's episodes of this show, whether it's Hits Quick Hits, whether it's Tiff's immature interviews, whether it's you name it, It is all on youtube.com/tool to play. So go there, subscribe. You'll be notified whenever we have new content. Please rate and review the podcast on iTunes. We need some 5-star reviews, so go there, search up Still Got Game, click the little 5-star button, and if you are so inclined, write a little something nice about us. Love the show. That episode that only had DSmooth and Hit, it was fucking baller. Best episode ever. Hit rocked it with his Deadpool shirt, whatever. Whatever you want to write, you write it. Say something nice, and we will appreciate it. We also have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/tool2play. That's where we broadcast our live video content, like this show. And go there and follow us. You'll be notified whenever we go live. But there's also a subscribe button. So you click the little subscribe button and directly supports the show. That $5 goes right in our pocket. And you're saying to yourself, you know what? I don't have $5. But you know what you do have? You have Amazon Prime, because you're an idiot if you don't, because 2-day shipping, blah, 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 blah. So if you have Amazon Prime, once a month, you can subscribe to any Twitch channel you want, absolutely free, costs you nothing, and it counts as a real subscription. It pays us the $5, costs you nothing. So that's called Twitch Prime. So if you are too cheap to actually give us your money by subscribing, just use your Twitch Prime subscription and help us out. And go there. So basically, like we always say, follow if you must, subscribe if you can. And before we wrap up, I want to remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, twitch.tv/tool2play. And on that, why don't we wrap this DSmooth and Hitman episode up? I am Derek DSmooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Roken.
Yeah, mother